Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation that you find yourself in. And as always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. I will show you the reverse side of these cards in case that helps with your selection. If you'd like to book a private reading or kinesiology session with me, you can find the information in the description box below. That being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the turquoise moon, crescent moon, then this is going to be for you. Turquoise is such a beautiful stone when it comes to connecting with your truth or divine truth. A lot of different cultures in the past considered turquoise to be quite a heavenly stone, a stone that bridges earth to heavenly or divine truth. So some of you may be feeling ultra connected to your truth. Those that are new here, it is my young son that chooses the crystals before we begin the readings, and he actually chose group 2's little crystal. It's a rune stone, which indicates new beginnings. And he said they go together because the rune stone fit perfectly inside the crescent moon. So maybe there is a connection to group 2 for you. Once you've completed this message, if you go back and look at the image again, you might feel drawn to listen to that one as well. There could be something there for you. But otherwise, this is your reading, group 1. The crescent moon indicates that we're coming into a time of fullness. So we're not quite there yet. There's something that is going to come into its fullness. And it's interesting because the card it sits above, there's always some sort of link. You've got the card of opportunity with a crescent moon. So something is coming in for group 1, but I do feel like it's not coming in a rush, and there's no need to rush. So anyway, let's have a look at some of the energies in your reading. I've got Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces and Capricorn all here in your readings. That could be you. It could be a transit that's happening for you that influences your life, or it could be someone you're dealing with. Doesn't matter all that much. Let's start with the past energy. You have the 8 of Pentacles. I love this 8 of Pentacles. She's got these wonky pots here in the background, but as she keeps focusing on her work, she gets better and better and better, and there's more craftsmanship to her work. So this is about upgrading your skills, focusing on what's most important. This is the past energy for group 1. So we also have the 9 of Wands and the Strength card. So it looks like you've been diligently working away, really trying to focus on what's most important. You may have been dealing with some external factors, some drama or stress. 9 of Wands usually shows exhaustion. Maybe you're working a lot of hours. Maybe you're dealing with drama in the workplace. I'm not sure. You'll know what it is for you. This is the past energy. It's already happened. But with the Strength there, it really indicates your ability to overcome these situations. You've really held strong to your values, strong to your morals. You are a very integral person, and maybe you've dealt with some stress or exhaustion, but you're pushing through, you're persevering. It shows really good character. I feel like there's someone who watches you, who sees your strength of character, and they're like quietly marking. I sort of see someone who's like just little quiet ticks, and you're not aware of that person perhaps. Could be in your workplace, like your boss, or maybe you're your own boss and it's something else. Maybe it's like, I don't know, your karma, like just adding up, good karma. So good things I think are on the horizon, group 1, but right now it may feel like quite a deep slug. You might feel really bogged down by the details and just trying to work and focus. As you progress into the week ahead, we have the 8 of Wands. So there's conversation for you at the current time, or maybe today, yesterday, tomorrow. Like it's, it's hazy how the timeline runs, but this is current energy moving ahead. So we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have Death as well as the 10 of Wands. So there could be conversations around how things need to change or even end, depending on your situation. With Death there, it can indicate endings, but also it's more of a transformation message. With the 10 of Wands, you may feel like really, really weighed down by life, its circumstances, your goals, the things you want. It may feel like things are quite oppressive at times for you. I think you have really, really big goals. There could be conversations around things that maybe need to wait. That's kind of what I feel for this one. It may feel heavy, but let's just hold up the next cards as we progress into the week ahead. We have the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So there's these cards really indicate like it's like someone's like really pushing things up a hill a bit here. There's a lot of effort put in. And at the moment, I feel like you're needing to just be where you are without striving way too hard. If you've been striving too hard, things will come together in their natural timing. You've got that energy with the turquoise crescent moon, the opportunity, but what came with opportunity was actually the card stillness. I'll read these two for you after we've gone through the tarot, but just the message of seeing that stillness and opportunity, it kind of tells you for itself that it's through grace and stillness that you're going to align to the right things in the right time. And you may be feeling a little bit of pressure or stress. There could be decisions being made within your company, whether you own that company or you work for a company. There's definitely some people considering whether you want to jump ship and go somewhere else. Is this a career for me? What's my long-term picture? Maybe you're trying to build something on your own and it's just like it does look like a bit of a struggle. There's definitely things you believe in that you want to execute. You know you're going to make your life a very prosperous and stable life in your career and finance area. But right now you might feel very weighed down with the journey of getting there, what's required. This person's looking at all their different options. You may be overwhelmed for choice. That could be the heaviness of it all. I feel like a bit of overthinking energy, which sort of makes things heavier. So you're really moving through that at this time. And when I look at the challenge, it really complements that journey because in the challenge, you have the Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. The Seven of Pentacles is about your investments, how you spend your time, your money, your energy, your focus. And quite often when the Seven of Pentacles comes out, it's because there's a lot that needs to go in and you don't always see how it's going or what the results are going to look like. It's a faith thing. It's something you just feel called to invest in, so you do. And when it's in the challenge next to Temperance, you're being asked to not just have patience, but to balance out your efforts. So if you're putting all your effort into one area of life, then you may need to look at how you invest your time and energy and have a better structure or schedule. That could be the message for some of you. The challenge really is, though, that the things you want are not here yet. I see that with the crescent moon. There's opportunities that are on the way. I'm going to hold this up early. You've also got buds with new beginnings, which really is that beautiful message from opportunity there as well. There's new beginnings in it, but it's not quite in its fullness yet. So just be with this part of the journey without pushing and striving too hard, but create more of a balance as needed. What will help with your challenge? You've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. These are curious, inquisitive, novice energies. This is the energy of exploring, learning, creating, researching. The Page of Swords in particular is a very studious energy. They're very curious-minded. They need more knowledge all the time. So you're being asked to play around with your creativity and your education, explore things, play with things, tweak and trial things. But this is the energy of the beginner. So, and I see you have your eyes on the Ten of Pentacles here. I see a lot of success in your outcome as well. Your outcome is fantastic. I see someone with a lot of ambition, but there's a real strong message of being with the journey at this beginner's stage and really relishing in that. You've got the card Sensuality I want to hold up now. This is your personal quality time card for the week. So sensuality in this energy, I see how it fits because it's not just about your sexuality, although that may be something that's highlighted for you this week with exploring sensuality with yourself, with your partner, but it's also about being in touch with the senses of life. It's very Taurus energy. It's not just about sexuality, as I said. It is very much a creative energy. It's an expressive, sacral energy. So this could be about just enjoying the flavors, what the day has to bring, music, sound, laughter, just being playful. I'm getting Knight of Cups energy, romance, yes, but it's also being in love with life and the journey. And it's very Page of Wands, exploring and learning. With this particular card in this deck, I always do like to give a warning of being mindful of staying in situations that could be harmful to you, because if she's been bitten on the finger, if she stood up, it would be helpful to get away from that. So just being mindful of things that are not good for you, learning, being open-minded to learning what's not healthy. But sensuality, I really feel a connection to the creativity in that. In the area of what you don't see coming this week, you've got the Hanged One, Devil, and the Ace of Swords. So there's actually a whole handful came out with that as well, I'll get to. They kind of touch on this as well. That's why I kept them. Normally I wouldn't keep them, but here we are. So there's a big shift of perspective coming your way. That's what you don't see coming. And I think it's a welcome shift. You're getting clarity around how you earn your money or how you build your idea of success in the physical realm. I truly feel like with the messages here, you're being guided to relax a little bit and enjoy what's already with you. There's a real future orientation with this group, and it's pushing and pushing, but it needs to just slow down. And like the stillness says, opportunities will come in the right time. Make the most of the ones that are already here with you. Now, what fell down, there could also be conversation coming your way, an email, a letter, a notice that changes the way you see your work or changes an opportunity. Like could be an opportunity coming in that regard. Maybe it's something that's like tempting but not quite what you need. Anyway, in the area of what you don't see coming, like a chunk of cards that fell out as well, I see the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. Again, someone striving to build a prosperous life, a successful business, to be a provider. You've got the Moon, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So deep underneath all of this, it may be worth inquiring. I'm feeling, of course, I'm going to recommend kinesiology to dig into the subconscious mind with this sort of thing, and I do private sessions, distance and in person, but this can also be something you explore on your own, whether it's through meditation or deep personal inquiry, being comfortable enough to ask the right questions of yourself around your underlying blockages, beliefs, limitations. We've got anxiety in the Nine of Swords. Four of Swords is asking for meditation. You're deeply reflective. Maybe it's a matter of the pace of things or opportunities coming and going and feeling like things, I get like I'm hearing pessimist, but maybe it is that at times. Maybe you feel a little pessimistic about your ability to attract or achieve. But there is definitely some underlying fears around your capacity, what's right for you, what opportunities are coming your way. There's definitely some stress and fear around how to move forward in a prosperous way. So a shift in perspective will be really welcome here. I'm not sure how it's going to come, but I do really see that you're being encouraged and loved into a softness. In the outcome, you've got the full, three major arcana, the Fool, Judgment, and the Magician. So there is a fresh new beginning here with the Fool card. You may be asked to take some sort of leap of faith or a bit of a risk that feels true to your heart. You're manifesting something. You have the resources with you. You are the magician. So you're being guided by your spirit to activate something or to begin something. So that's in the area of outcome. Underlying energy, we have the King of Cups. Under that is the Six of Cups. Maybe you are a father or children are on your mind, or you have a family. This could be really important energy. Oh wow, we've actually got the Queen of Cups here as well. There could be some stress around children or conceiving. The woman is a little bit sad in this image, but maybe that you have dreams of building a family, or your ambitions are around providing for your family. There's definitely a strong motivator for you is your family, your family of origin and the family you created, and definitely a strong theme of children. We've got the Four of Wands here under that as well. So there's like really strong indication of having a beautiful home family life, doing things to make the home more beautiful, cooking, cleaning, renovating, or redecorating. I'm not sure, but you're definitely around soulmates. These are all soulmate energies. This is a soul family there. So let's jump into the oracle cards. You've got stillness. We'll start with stillness. Stand still. No. Stillness. Yes. Okay. So it says to take a step back from a project, situation, or relationship, even if it's just for a few moments. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe. Be still, go within, listen to your inner voice. Take time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians. Take time for creativity and sensuality. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait, incubate, fix things that need fixing, heal things that need healing, think things through. Forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw in your life. So just wait, stillness. You've got an opportunity coming. The moon is crescent here, just constantly reminding you. And then here comes the new beginning, right? Opportunities and buds. But anyway, let's have a read of opportunities. Gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing towards you gently and easily in the days ahead. I want to say weeks ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two, but as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal law. Good things are definitely on the way. Don't feel disheartened that it's taking a long time, or that things are falling away, or things that are changing and transforming, or it feels so heavy you've got to carry it all. Just be with it. You've got the message of new beginnings and expansion with buds. A bud is one of the earliest visual confirmations that the seed you planted is hard at work. Whether a budding leaf or bloom, it's proof that your endeavor is in motion. So far, so good. Buds are tender, delicate things, however, which still need close attention and care. Extreme weather can damage them, as can neglect. The bud card shows that you can interpret the success of the first stage as a positive sign, but don't assume that buds can handle the next stages on their own. Buds represent the first checkpoint in a project. Things are expanding but not complete. Continue to tend and encourage them. Without buds, there can be no fruit. Have confidence. The success of your first stage promises that you can achieve your goal. The reflection is, are there things in my life that I've left unfinished or abandoned? How can I help complete them? Beautiful. You also have the card leadership. Stunning message, especially after everything we've seen. It's like it's how do you want to lead? Because I see someone whipping themselves a little bit. I'll just go to the main message here. You inspire others to greater heights. Step into leadership in your life. You are a beacon for others. Shine in your own life. Be gentle with yourself and others, however. Do not play small. Take action. This is your time to step up. And then that last card of sensuality was here as well. Do I have a pendulum? Yes, let's do a little pendulum for you. I didn't mention, but now you see it. Okay, can I see a yes for group 1, please? Lovely. And can I see a no? Too easy. Very clean. Okay, can I get an answer for group 1's question? Obviously pause if you need more time. It's doing a big maybe. Okay. Answer for group 1's question. Oh, you're not meant to know group 1. Yep. You're not going to change on that. And it's, and you know what? It's like, it's doing a big oval yes sort of thing. Like it was, yeah. Okay, I can see the message there. The way it was definitely maybe at the start, and like obviously the answer depends on some sort of variables, your efforts, your decisions. But the way it's spun in the maybe, it just started really going oblong, I guess, oval shape into a good yes. So I do think that the yes isn't promised, just like the new buds, you know, if they're neglected, it won't become a yes. Maybe that's what it means for you. Maybe there's, it just depends on how you go about it. I think that's the answer, if that resonates, but take it or leave it. Always use discernment with the pendulum, but that's what I have, group 1. I hope that resonated with you and gave you some comfort, clarity, or guidance for the week ahead. And I look forward to reading for you all again next week. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful little rune stone, Feihu, then this is going to be your reading. So my little son is the crystal picker of this channel. If you're new here, he picks the crystals before we start the readings, and he actually chose this one because it fit beautifully into the crescent moon on group 1. So maybe you feel drawn to group 1 based on that alone. Now, when he put it on the altar first, it was in reverse. So I asked him, what way is it supposed to go? This way or this way? And he turned it upright. But I still, because it was in, and it just fell in reverse then, because it fell in reverse, I want to touch on those meanings as well. So upright, it is a stone of prosperity, new beginnings, can indicate like a new income or financial prosperity, new beginnings of any kind, really. Very generous energy and manifesting energy. In reverse, it can indicate delays or loss. It can also be needing to attach or detach from control and just believe in your own values, believe in your path, believe in yourself. So yeah, Feihu rune. So I believe because he put it upright, it is an upright meaning, but you could have been experiencing delays or feeling held back from new beginnings, something you may want, which would indicate, well, with the card patience in your reading. And it's actually funny, you've also got acceptance. Those are your oracle cards, which we'll get to soon. There's a couple more there as well. But yeah, Feihu. So maybe there's a message from group 1 for you. If you feel drawn by or perhaps when you finish this reading, going back to the start image, and if number 1 stands out to you, then and number 2 usually would no longer stand out because the message is done, then yeah, so that could be there for you, something there. So group 2, some of the energy in your reading, I have Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. I have the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Leo here again, Aquarius again. We've got Aries here, Scorpio again. So the fixed signs are really strong in this reading. Could be dealing with fixed energy. Capricorn, did I say that as well? So those energies here could be you, someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Let's jump into the past for you. We've got the Judgment card. We've got 3 major arcanas actually: Judgment, Temperance, and Magician. So looking at these cards, you are so divinely guided and capable, no matter where you find yourself. Patience is here. The rune in what I saw originally in reverse, but he turned it upright. It tells me that you need patience and balance and to trust the path and trust in yourself. In the recent past, this may have become very apparent to you with Judgment being here. This can be a divine awakening or some sort of calling where you have been called to trust, to simplify things, to have a balance about your approach. So for some of you, you may need to balance out things to do with your health or your routine, just keeping things a little more simple for yourself and allowing things to flow a little better. With the Magician here in your immediate energy, this is sort of the last card before we go into the week ahead. It's showing that you're grabbing life by both hands every single day. You're in this energy of the creator and you're really ready to execute. So actually in the past with Judgment and Temperance, there may have been something come up where it could have really challenged you recently, and you've stepped in your power with that, and you've kind of said, you know what, that's how it is then. Something like that. There could be that energy where you've had that, that experience of something sort of tested you, and you just let it go, and you like let go, let God. You've like sort of stepped into or allowed a higher power to take whatever the troubling challenge is, or the desire you have. It's sort of like offering it up to the gods and then doing the work here. There's some sort of thing that happened, like an exchange between you and your guides, you and your higher self, you and God. I'm not sure. Now, progressing into the week ahead, interestingly, we had the world in reverse. And when I got extra cards on that, just to confirm why it was in reverse, we got the Devil, the Three of Wands. And then when I was shuffling something else, the Tower came and landed on these cards. So I guess it belongs with this group. So I'll hold it here as well. So with the world in reverse in your current energy, there may be a cycle that is not quite closed out. With the Devil here, it's something that has kept you feeling trapped or heavy, but you know in the future that's not going to be the case. I'm not sure what it is. It could be a smoking addiction. It could be an unhealthy relationship. It could be anything. It could be a job that's not working out for you. You feel like you're selling your soul for it. I'm not sure exactly. There's something though. And this thing though, the temptation is here. When we see this particular Devil card, the shackle is open. And that's the thing about the Devil. He can't enter the home unless he's invited. It's invitation only. And the world reversed, it's like something's still open that needs closing. But if you were to not close it and to engage in it, it would be your willing participation. You know, it's something you would choose. But I feel like this is a cycle that is currently closing. It's maybe that there's a timing included with this situation, like things have to happen in the right timing for you. So the Three of Wands is here to indicate that this is something yet to deal with in the future. But it's certainly here for you to consider right now that you are, and that could be it with judgment, like you've made this judgment call to let something go because you can actually create something better for yourself than whatever the temptation was there. So yeah, dealing with that, it's fine. It feels like it's going to be fine. Acceptance sits above that energy as well. And I've got a pendulum I should mention that kind of sits between the two. That's why I mentioned it. So if you have a question about this or anything else, at the end I'll ask the pendulum. But acceptance may be required here, surrender. So progressing into the week ahead, it could be segmented, could be related, but we have the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. You have really gorgeous energy actually for the whole week ahead. We've got the Knight of Wands. You've also got the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, and Strength with Leo's energy here. So this is a lot of beautiful fire, a little softness with the Page of Cups, a lot of Wands though. So starting with this first part with Four of Wands, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, you've got this gorgeous home space. Maybe you work from home, maybe you're feeling like there's a lot of nourishment or changes going on in your home that feel good for you. Creativity or personal self-expression. There's definitely a really nice energy that you're immersing yourself into. And with the Knight of Wands as well, it's feeling inspired by everything around you. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of sweetness in the home space or in the communities you're involved in this week. Sometimes it could be that you could be start with your energy. I'm being drawn to someone who has like fatigue issues. Like 1 minute you've got a lot of energy and then it's depleted. Maybe you have a personal health condition that you're dealing with. That oddly one person that message is for. And I feel like this is something that you're learning to manage. I am called to suggest kinesiology to investigate things like that. It is fantastic, but whatever it is you're using, I think continue to support yourself with health changes, like life structure, diet, whatever it is that's helping you. But of course, that's not for everyone. It can be inconsistencies of any kind. The Knight of Wands is a bit like, you know, full charge, not really thinking ahead too much and then burning themselves out. So that can be a factor, be mindful of that. But with the cards ahead of you, I really feel like you're charging towards a beautiful renewal of energy. And you've got the Six of Wands here. This is public success or victory or being recognized or acknowledged. Your work could be attracting more attention. You yourself could be feeling more attractive. Maybe you're working out more this week and it's feeling like really good on you and it's looking good on you. There's a lot of inspiration and divine passion and motivation. You have the new beginnings rune there, but you've also got Ace of Wands. So there's definitely this inspiration that's oozing from you, and you're likely inspiring those around you as well. With the wheelchair and the Six of Wands, it makes me think of against all odds. This person has won a race in their wheelchair. So no matter what limitations you feel you have or do actually have, it shows that you have the strength required and that divine passion and influence and encouragement in you and around you, behind you, pushing you forward regardless of whatever these outer circumstances are. You are striving towards creating a really beautiful life for yourself, one that doesn't go without its challenges or things that need clearing out of the way so that you can really embody that life, but you are building something beautiful, and I think there's a good community around you as well. In the challenge, you've got the Star, which is the card of hope, and the Three of Swords. So some of you may feel like at times that hope may be dwindling in a situation that is caught up in a betrayal or heartbreak in some way. You may be still facing, you may still be missing someone from the past, or facing an issue that is quite painful for you, and you feel like the situation is dire or has very little hope, having the Star there. But truly it is aligned to be this way, and you will see why in the future if you don't already. I think many of you may already see. Some of you, it could be a third party situation, and honestly, if that's you, then that person did you a favor by moving along, because you deserve better. So in the area of what will help with your challenge, you have the Ten of Wands first and foremost. So Ten of Wands is a card of carrying things that you don't need to carry anymore. It's a very burdensome card. And when it's still holding on to hope, maybe for a past relationship to come back around, or something that's not good for you. That may not be for everyone, but definitely feel that connection for someone there, holding on to an old heartache or hoping they'll come back. The Emperor and the Two of Cups here as well to support the Ten of Wands shows that for those that have come out of a painful relationship, if that's the message for you, then letting go of that will help you align with something more sovereign, something more intimate and integral, a beautiful partnership. Maybe that's what you're leading towards. For some of you, it's about finding healing in a current relationship. If you are still in a relationship that has had heartache, it's a bit of a tricky one to read, but I think you'll know what this is showing up for you as. For some of you, it's about leaning on your partner, asking for more help. Maybe you've been doing all of it on your own and you need more support. For some of you, it's just about being more, no, I'm hearing dictator. What is it where we delegating. Being able to delegate certain things so that you're not taking on too much, and finding partnership around you in different areas, not just in your partner, but in maybe local services that offer support, or whatever it shows up, a good friend of yours. So I do feel like for many of you, there are good friendships around you. This is the bottom deck energy, Three of Cups. You've also got the Eight of Wands. So conversations with good friends or time with good friends would feel really lovely for you, especially if things are feeling really heavy or you're dealing with other things. Go and lean on maybe even your dad. For some of you, it could be about having a good chat with your dad, or asking for help from your dad, if that is possible, if he's able to do that and you have that connection. But it definitely looks like you're facing like a big challenge, but outside of that, you're just striving and moving towards great things. It's interesting. It's like maybe this is something like that's why the world is reversed, because there's something going on that's not quite finished yet, but you will be soon, and then nothing will be in your way. Off we go. So in the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Queen of Wands. This is a leadership energy. It's a mystic and a healer. Perhaps seeing a mystic or healer would be really good for you, or getting a message from another reader could be really beneficial, and that it's something you don't see coming, like a message coming in, or you go to a session and it really is profound for you and helps you have a breakthrough. But outside of that message, this can also be your energy of the Queen of Wands stepping into leadership. Maybe some people are offered a promotion, or maybe you promote yourself, taking things to the next level in your business, or maybe it's self-development, your personal training, however it is showing up for you. You've also got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here as well. So it's, to me, this is you growing. I heard growing a pair, but also hearing putting on your big person pants, whatever you are. It's like there's this need to step up and step in to some sort of role or authority, and you're going to do that. And you're still navigating a situation. So at the moment, it's like, yeah, you're dealing with the past and the future and the present. And it may be at times you've got a lot on your plate, but you are not backing down. There's this strong leadership of the Queen of Wands. Like, I know I said that could be someone else, and it very well could be for some of you, but for everyone, I do believe this is you embodying some sort of personal power that helps you decide what's your priority in life and take the different course to what has been. Two of Wands, you're going in a new direction. Some of you could be world travel, quite literally. She holds a globe there. But it is about you're changing your path, you're changing the course. You could be changing a lot of things for yourself that help you feel more powerful and empowered. And I just want to hold this one up, actually. Your quality time is a list why I'm awesome. So I think this is a good time for you to actually write a list about wonderful traits and qualities that you have, as particularly if you're feeling weak or afraid or anxious or powerless or not enough or anything synonymous with that. I think this is a really good time to remind you who you are, what you're made of, what you're capable of. You are the Queen of Wands. You have the strength at the end of your week. You have it with you always. Six of Wands as well. This is victory energy. Very powerful Wands energy. You are the creator. You've got Magician in your current energy. So if you are feeling a little bit struggling at any time, maybe not at this point in the reading, but later in the week, a list of why you are awesome, please give it a go. In your area of outcome, though, you have the Nine of Cups. There is wish fulfillment here to end something. Is it a business deal? Is it a job that doesn't work for you? We've got Death and the King of Pentacles here. Nine of Cups. Your outcome is wish fulfillment for something to transform. It could be to do with your finances. It could be to do with your status of some kind, relationship status maybe. But there is a wish fulfillment that transforms your life, your stability, and how you're provided for, how you provide for yourself and your family. Definitely a celebration to come here. I think good time with friends is on the horizon. I think I already did say that. Yeah, there's some sort of wish fulfillment. You're taking your power back somewhere, but there's like last week I think had slow it down, meant to be, and that was your like first cards, and then here you've got patience. So it's continuum from last week, that's for sure, especially if you watched group 2 last week as well. So things that you want are meant to be. The changes are happening, but there is patience required, clearly, and for you to step into more of an authoritative energy, but with patience and gentleness. You know what I mean? Like it could be also different areas of life that require different facets of that, and you. So for the patience card, in dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way, may in fact be completely different. Be patient, the truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. That actually does mirror with a message that came from group 1 as well. They also had like a, what was it? Opportunity and stillness. They had a message of stillness, and you've got patience. And my little crystal picker did say that they go together. So it could be that one is you and the other pile is about your partner, or if you have a partner, or both could be for you. So we also have the card Starry Night of Acceptance. And the spirit of Starry Night says, embrace your inner majesty. Accept your life in all of its configurations. Every moment has profound value, even if it doesn't seem like it. Forgive yourself and others. Accept all that life has provided, and harmony will ensue. Yeah. I don't know why I'm drawn to read this. Some people say that they can never accept the dark deeds that have been done on the planet, and there is no need to do so. Some things are just wrong. However, in order to bring more light to the world, you must first accept yourself in all your permeations. What you deny in yourself runs in your life. The more you accept yourself, and more fulfillment and life force energy you will have. I don't know, that might be for someone. It really stuck out on the page there. But acceptance and patience. So we also have the beautiful card Mint, with abundance, persistence, and proliferation. And Mint card speaks to deep roots, firm grounding, and a refusal to give in. The tenacity of the mint herb can be the despair of many a gardener, but its abundance can also be an encouraging omen. Life's obstacles can be frustrating, but mint reminds you that that stubbornness can get you through. And I see that there's some sort of obstacle that is frustrating, but you, against all odds perhaps, you really do have the strength to persevere, just as the mint does. Consider your current situation. Somebody may be trying to uproot you or remove you from something you're passionate about. Don't let them. Make your own decisions, and don't let someone else steal your agency. That's also the Emperor here in what will support with your challenge. Having that authority. Don't let someone else sway you. You're the boss here. You're the one making the choice. Dig in and be strong. Stubbornness isn't necessarily a negative trait. Are there unfair limitations being imposed on you by someone or something? And remembering that devil is immediately in your week ahead, but you look forward to the crumbling of something in that regard. The cycle's not closed, but it will be. And then the lists why I'm awesome. Perhaps if this situation comes up and it triggers you at any point, just remember, I am strong, I'm courageous. Maybe list some memories of things you've done that have faced really deep challenges and come out the other side wiser and stronger. But list why I'm awesome is really good. Really, really good. All right. A pendulum question for you, group 2. I don't know if I've been saying group 1. I kind of feel like I might have been, but anyway, this is group 2. Can I see what yes is going to look like for group 2, please? Nice, very subtle and sleepy, but it's there. Okay, can I see a no? What is no going to be for group 2? Okay, very, very subtle. And the answer for group 2's question, if we can get an answer for the question group 2 is holding. It's very subtle. It's sort of like a no, but it's holding still. An answer for group 2's question. I feel like you guys, was it group 2 or 3? You keep getting a still pendulum. Yeah, there's no movement here. We're not going to get an answer. I didn't feel like you would either. It felt reluctant to move at the beginning. An answer for group 2's question. One last chance. Is there some sort of information? Group 2's question. It seems a no. It's a very subtle and small no. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to speak on it because everyone I feel is going to have a different understanding of that. But I think it's also unanswered. I'm not sure if it's a no or a nothing. If it is a no, it's very small for some reason. But yeah, we'll have to leave that this week, unfortunately. But hopefully the reading gave you some comfort, clarity, or guidance, group 2. If you'd like a personal reading or a Kinesi balance, you can check out the description box. I do have an extra spot available this week still, if anyone wants to squeeze in for that. But that's what I have, group 2, and I look forward to reading for you all again next week. Take care. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Desert Jasper or Polychrome Jasper, then this is going to be your reading. It's hard to see the beautiful colours that are actually in this stone. So such a grounding stone, this one, helping you stay anchored and connected to the earth, connected to reality, while you awaken in passion and vision and motivation. Good grounding stone for sure. So group 3, some of the energy in your reading, we've got Leo, Gemini, Taurus, as well as Cancer, Pisces, and perhaps the fixed signs. So that's Leo, Taurus, Scorpio and Aquarius. Group 3, I'm going to do a pendulum question. If you'd like to think what your question will be, that'll be at the end for you. But let's start with the past energy. We have the 9 of Pentacles, beautiful independent energy along with strength. Then we have the Lovers and the 4 of Pentacles. So for some of you, when I first pulled these cards, I heard chronically single. Obviously not for everyone, but some people may be feeling like, whether that's to do with love and relationships or just like in general feeling like you've got to go it alone a lot. That could be something that you've been pondering, thinking through lately. But outside of that, there's definitely a time of you to be thriving in your independence. This is a time for you to just be glowing and enjoying your own unique journey, your own path. With the 9 of Pentacles there, it really shows that you have a lot of abundance around you. Even if it's not everything, you still have what you need. And with the Strength card, it makes me feel like at times it's a little bit of a challenge doing it all on your own or providing everything yourself. But you have got what it takes and you've managed so far. With the Gemini energy of the Lovers and then the 4 of Pentacles, it kind of feels like for some of you, you may feel blocked from an opportunity or even a particular relationship or relationships in general. 4 of Pentacles is a bit of a blocked energy, or needing to save your money. Maybe things were abundant and things got a little bit tighter for you and you're having to just be a bit tighter on your budget at the moment. It could definitely a time to save for sure. Even if it's just your energy or free time, just sort of this card is asking you to create more stability in your life. But it also feels like you're blocked from some sort of choice or option here with the Lovers or relationship potentially. I don't know if you can hear whatever that is in the background, but it's like some power tool. Anyway, hopefully it's not distraction. So in the week ahead, we're starting with the 7 of Pentacles, then we have the 9 of Pentacles. And what I really like about the 7 of Pentacles, what stands out is this little pumpkin or plant or whatever it's meant to be growing right there in the footpath. It makes me feel like you're about to stumble on something, or something you've worked on has come to fruition very, very soon. It's actually interesting because you've got the pumpkin in your cards here as well, bounty and balance. I'll read that for you later, but it really looks like a little pumpkin. The way it stands out for me, I really do feel like there's about to be some sort of news, or just seeing things develop, at least seeing one thing develop. In the 9 of Pentacles next, these cards coupled together, outside of what I could see in that little symbol there, it is an energy of perseverance and just going with the flow of things, because the 9 of Pentacles is not a rushed energy, it's very slow, and the 7 of Pentacles is very much the same. It's a slow energy. The things you want take time, they take dedication, they take focus, and for you to not project too far to the future. The 9 of Pentacles is a very very beautiful, present, grounded energy, much like the desert jasper. It's super grounding, and here with the moment, here with the challenge if it's a challenge, here with the pace of things, not trying to push too far but just going with the flow. Now the Queen of Pentacles came out next, and I pulled a clarifier on that, and we got the 10 of Wands. So for some of you, finances could be flowing really slowly. Things that maybe were once abundant, you have what you need, but maybe something you're trying to achieve feels like it's not quite coming to fruition yet with the Queen of Pentacles reverse 10 of Wands. You may still, you may feel like there's a lot of work required in not getting where you want to be. There's some things that you want to manifest or create, and it's maybe not happening yet, or the journey to get there seems very hard or too hard perhaps. There is a need to let go of some of the burden. You're carrying a bit too much on your own here. Maybe you need to ask for help. And that brings me to the end of the week. You've got Judgment, the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands. And these cards here with Judgment, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, maybe it's about asking someone from the past for help or family for help. We've got the Six of Cups, which indicates soulmates, people from past lives that we've seen or known before. And with Judgment, Six of Wands, like there's something coming to, there's a victory here. I heard coming to the rescue. So maybe there's like you call on a friend and they give you the advice you need, or maybe you need a little loan from your parents, or however it fits for you. That's obviously not applicable for everybody, but there's definitely an indication here that you could get help from someone from the past. Outside of that, I won't ignore that Mercury, I think it's actually stationed direct today, but anyway, it has been retrograde, so that energy can be lingering of people coming back from the past, and it could be a very successful or happy thing for you with the Six of Wands at the end there. It could be that your week is segmented in different areas. Some things are going slow, other things are going fantastic. For some of you, it might be also about returning to a place of your childhood or a place from the past. Maybe it's about returning home to see family at Christmas. I'm not sure what the conversation is here for you, but there's definitely links to family and the past here. And you're having like a greater awareness of what's needed for you, for your path ahead as you carry forward. In the area of challenge, you've got the Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Some of you might feel really anxious about asking for help or feeling unworthy of assistance or help. Some of you may struggle with overgiving or people-pleasing tendencies. If that's you, it's a challenge for you right now to realize that you are enough just as you are, and you don't need to give love in order to receive love. That's not for everyone though, of course. This message could be also that you feel things are imbalanced for you in some regard. Six of Pentacles is about generosity and support. Maybe you feel unable to ask for help. Eight of Swords is someone who's not really trapped, but they think they are, you know. A shift of perspective is needed. They're not really ever trapped. It's trapped in the mind. So maybe asking for help would be really good for you at the moment. Or seeing that the way things are perfect, even if there is challenge, being able to flow with things, even if it is challenging. What will help with the challenge? You've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a victim mindset, pessimistic card. But the person has an opportunity here that spirit or life is someone is offering them, but they're so disappointed by what's empty and what's not working that they're not actually seeing the gift that's here in the present moment or about to be received. So don't overlook minute details at this time. You've got the Five of Cups next to that, so there's a lot of perhaps weeping or sadness, regret, remorse, however it shows up for you. There's definitely being trapped in sadness or lack, but with the Four of Cups having that golden opportunity and then the Empress being here as well, it shows that you're actually way more abundant and in a better position than you realize. You just need to flow with the motions. There may be a bit of clearing up needed. You've got the card Tidy Up for your personal quality time. I will read that. Oh no, that one doesn't have any read. It's actually 4-4 on the bottom as well. So definitely like Four of Pentacles, 4-4. It's a strong indication of building a solid foundation underneath yourself. And when we're building a foundation, we don't get to see the beautiful walls and windows and curtains and fixtures. Like we don't get to see those results yet. So maybe what you're going through right now is just a good solid foundation building for you. For some of you, receiving help from a mother or your mother could be indicated here, given that we've seen family there, and it's like maybe its mum comes to the rescue with some good advice, support, or whatever it may be. But outside of that, I see you as the Empress. You are this abundant energy. Maybe there has been loss in regards to conception or something in the past, and like not letting that hold you back, but just keep on persevering anyway with your goals to conceive, if that is for you. Definitely positive energy in the future for that, if that message is for someone there that's been struggling with that journey. But either way, whatever's not working out for you, turns out it actually really is, and you'll see soon enough. Underlying energy of this reading is the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe some people are struggling with their workplace or finding adequate work, but this is a card of focus and self-mastery. It's a card of cutting out distractions and just slowly developing over time, which is very Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles energy. This is just dutiful, it's present, it's craftsmanship. I see the Two of Wands there. There may be a change of path coming up soon for you. but craftsmanship is so important, and it takes time to make things, beautiful and elaborate and detailed. So in the area of what you don't see coming, interestingly, there's a change of fate here. Interesting, I saw the Two of Wands there too, because there's a change of fate. We've got the Three of Wands and then the Six of Swords here, as well as the High Priestess and Chariot. So it's like Spirit, you don't know, maybe you don't see this coming because it's in the area of what you don't see coming, but Spirit has a plan for you that may take you on a different path or away from where you currently are now. So the wheel is turning. You are looking towards the future being a lot easier for you, but for some of you, this is a complete change of path. Not for everyone, but for many it will be. For others of you, it's more about seeing that things are gaining momentum finally, and you're feeling more confident as Spirit reveals the next steps to you, and things feel a little bit easier and lighter for you. But for many of you, this is an indication of travel or movement in a different direction or place. In the area of outcome, you have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. Yeah. So Seven of Wands is, I don't know why I heard I'm going to die on this hill. So maybe there's something you're really like fighting tooth and nail to drive your point home, or it's like there's a point you're trying to make and you may sacrifice a lot to stand on that hill to the very end. Maybe not for everyone, but I did hear I will die on this hill, so maybe for someone. And what is it in regards to? Is it in regards to your long-term dreams? You've got career space potentially, or financial investments, the legacy you leave, the bigger picture of the physical life you create. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is the home space. It's also about tribe, connection, and community. So for some of you, you may really... let's get confirmation on this, because I don't want to get it wrong. I saw the Three of Cups there. Some of you may be like really defensive or protective of your community or the people you feel you belong to. What's that? The Moon here. So there may be also insecurity about your ability to create the life you want. Ten of Swords as well. You may really want this beautiful family outcome with like children and home and stability, or career success perhaps, a flourishing business that supports the community, that gives back. Maybe you've got plans of a great mission and vision, and maybe things have taken a turn or not gone how you thought they would with regards to this, and it's triggered insecurities and fears, and certain things ended and maybe you didn't want them to. Ten of Cups as well. Maybe friendships ended, or job roles ended, or things just changed and it wasn't exactly how you thought it would go. But Temperance, just surrender and let that go. Everything that needs to fall will fall. You've got the card of Autumn, so it's definitely a message of things that need to fall at times, but it's also a card of bounty and balance. Right, let's actually go to those cards. So Autumn, bounty and balance. Autumn is a time to slow down. The high energy of summer's expansion calms and turns to a slower rhythm. There's a space for acknowledgement and gratitude as the intense production of the previous season yields a crop. The autumn equinox is a time of balance. When the hours of daylight and night are equal, the autumn card reminds you that balance is important, whether it means balancing work with appreciation for the harvest or balancing intake and output energy. Don't overtax yourself. Remember to refuel in times of hard work. The reflection is, have you been successful when it comes to balancing your work and personal life? If not, how can you strike a better balance? We also have the card Meandering Path with Flow. And this card says that everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway. Allow the path to take you where you need to go. Don't hurry or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. And I see that's happening for you here. There's like a wheel turns, right? And what you don't see coming. And this future that you really see for yourself, this is about like waiting for the good things to come towards you. Things get easier, and although you may not see the way, there's a lot of mystery. The High Priestess sort of blocks the path a little bit. You have confidence where you're headed, and perhaps, you need to just go with that flow, even if it's not exactly where you thought it would be at first. You have the card Purity from Sacred Destiny. No matter what has happened in the past, everything can be fresh and new again. The purity of your soul is shining through everything that you encounter. You are entering into a period of grace. Simply open your heart and know that the best is yet to be. The past does not equal the future. Your future can and will be shimmering, sparkling and bright. Old limiting patterns are dropping away. Recurring challenges are releasing. This is a time of redemption, forgiveness, and holy healing. And what you can do to support that with your quality time is to tidy it up. Maybe it's about actual paperwork, clutter, things that you don't need from your previous cycle, things that just still waiting, like loose ends to be tied off, little phone calls to make and summarize or finalize things. Tidy it up is what you can do with your quality time this week. So a pendulum question for group 3. Can I see? It's not behaving very well today, so let's see if you get anything at all. Can I see a yes for group 3? Okay, that's more than we've gotten so far. And can I see a no? Wow, okay, beautiful, clear. And the answer for group 3's question. It's a yes. Yep, that is a yes for group 3. Hopefully that's supportive, but of course always use discernment with such a tool as a pendulum. But that's what I have for you, group 3. Hopefully that gave you some comfort, clarity, or guidance for the week ahead. If anyone wants a private reading or kinesiology balance, you can find the information in the description box. I think I have a spare spot available for this week. I'll probably post it on Facebook in case anyone wants to snap that up. But that is what I have, group 3. Please take care. Have a wonderful week. I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.